The Delusional Countdown, a story of lies, denial, and karma. In a small town where everyone knew everyone, there was a woman named Clara who lived in a world of her own making. Clara had always been the kind of person who thrived on attention, but lately her behavior had become strange. She would tell her coworkers, her friends, even her neighbors about her long-term relationship with a man named Daniel. "We just celebrated our 5th anniversary," she would say with a smile, her eyes glazing over as if she were lost in a memory. But there was one problem. Clara and Daniel hadn't been together for months. The illusion. Clara and Daniel had dated briefly, a whirlwind romance that ended as quickly as it began. Daniel had moved on, finding love with someone else. But Clara refused to let go. She clung to the past, rewriting history in her mind. She began counting the months as if they were still together, marking anniversaries that no longer existed. She would tell anyone who would listen about their relationship, spinning tales of love and commitment that were nothing but lies. At first, people believed her, but over time, they began to notice something was off. The cracks in the facade. "How come we never see Daniel?" Her coworker, Lisa, asked one day. "You talk about him all the time, but he's never around." Clara's smile faltered for a moment before she quickly recovered. "Oh, he's just been really busy with work," she said, her voice trembling slightly. But the questions kept coming. "Didn't you two break up months ago?" Another coworker asked, his tone skeptical. Clara's face turned red with anger. "No, we didn't," she snapped. "We're still together. We just celebrated another anniversary." But the more she insisted, the more people began to doubt her. The descent. Clara's obsession with Daniel consumed her. She would lie awake at night, staring at the ceiling, her mind racing with thoughts of him. She would wake up at 3 a.m., her heart pounding, and reach for her phone, tempted to call him. But Daniel had moved on. He was in a happy relationship, building a life with someone who loved him for who he was. Clara, on the other hand, was trapped in a web of her own making. She began to spiral. She would cry in the bathroom at work, her reflection in the mirror a constant reminder of the life she had lost. She would lash out at her coworkers, her anger bubbling to the surface as the lies she had told began to unravel. The breaking point. One day, Clara's world came crashing down. "Clara, we need to talk," her boss said, his tone serious. Clara's heart sank as she followed him into his office. "We've been hearing some concerning things," he said, his eyes filled with pity. "People are saying you've been lying about your relationship with Daniel. Is that true?" Clara's face turned pale. "No, it's not true," she said, her voice shaking. "We're still together. We just celebrated." "Clara," her boss interrupted, his voice firm. "Daniel hasn't been in your life for months. You need to let go." The aftermath. Clara left work that day, her mind reeling. She went home and stared at herself in the mirror, the truth staring back at her. She had been living a lie, clinging to a relationship that no longer existed. She had been so desperate to hold onto the past that she had lost sight of the present. But the truth was out now, and there was no going back.